Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Guys, today we are diving into the recent Time magazine interview with President Donald Trump marking his first 100 days in the office during his second term. This interview sheds light on his administration's priorities, policies and the direction he is steering the nation. So let's explore the 7 significant takeaways from this revealing conversation. So, guys, first discussion of point was future of Crimea. With ongoing negotiations between the United States, Russia, and Ukraine for a ceasefire in the war between the latter two, control of Crimea, the Ukrainian southern peninsula, should remain in the Russian hands despite the recent rumblings of Ukrainian President Zelensky. According to Trump, so, Crimea will stay with the Russia, he said. And Zelensky understands that. And everybody understands that it's been with them for a long time. These were the views of President Trump. It's been with them long before Trump came along. The president said the region is of strategic importance to Russia because it houses submarines in the area. Trump said that Ukraine's wish to join NATO is far fetched and likely contributed to the likelihood of conflict in this region. I don't think they will ever be able to join NATO, he said. I don't think that's been from day one. What caused the war to start was when they started talking about joining NATO. So, guys, second was tariff deals in the works. After months of trade policy adjustments that saw tariffs imposed and temporarily rescinded, Trump said he is making progress negotiating with businesses and foreign nations with 200 deals in the works. He said, I have met with a lot of countries. He said, I have talked them on the telephone. Approximately 90 countries have opened dialogue with the White House to formalize trade agreements in recent weeks. Other deals could include those with industries and businesses, according to statements made during the interview. Trump likened his role as a negotiator to that of a business owner. He said, if people want to, well, all want to make the deals. Trump said, but I am this giant store. It's a giant, beautiful store, and everybody wants to go shopping there. And on the behalf of the American people, I own the store and I set the prices. And if I will say, if you want to shop here, this is what you have to pay. He also dismissed allegations that he paused reciprocal tariffs due to the stock market volatility and intense pressure on the US bond markets. He said, no, it wasn't for that reason. I'm doing that until we come up with the numbers that I want to come up with, Trump said. The bond market was getting the yips, but I wasn't because I know what we have. Third takeaway from this interview was China Conundrum. Chinese leader Xi Jinping recently phoned the White House to initiate trade negotiations, following months of back and forth tariff rate escalations between the two nations that now includes 145% tariffs on some goods coming from China, according to the president. He called, Trump said, and I don't think that's a sign of weakness on his behalf. Saying that he has no need to call Jinping, the president suggested he holds the leverage in the negotiations. They won't do any business here because at 145% it's going to be very rare that you see the business. Fourth takeaway was the Iran negotiations. Following two rounds of the discussions between the United States and Iran, with a third meeting planned, Trump said he is also open to meeting with the Iranian president or the supreme leader. He has repeatedly said that the successful negotiations are ideal, while also underscoring that Iran must not be allowed to obtain a nuclear weapon. Regarding Israeli plans to attack Iran's nuclear sites, Trump said he advised patience, suggesting that time is needed to craft a mutually beneficial deal. I didn't stop them, but I didn't make it comfortable for them because I think we can make a deal without the attack. I hope we can. Ultimately, I was going to leave that choice to them, but I said I would much prefer a deal that bombs being dropped. Utilizing a carrot and stick approach to diplomacy, the president warned that if talks fails to manifest in an agreement, he is willing to use the force. If we don't make a deal, I will be leading the pack, Trump said. Fifth takeaway from his interview was dodge cuts. Trump's newly established Department of Government Efficiency has cut $160 billion worth of federal spending in the fewer than 100 days, according to the agency. When questioned about the perceived risk of consolidating personal information from various federal agencies into a single database, he dismissed this inquiry. He said, "It's a crazy question. We just want to find the fraud and abuse. We want to find who is on the rolls that shouldn't be, who is getting paid every month by the government that shouldn't be paid." He rejected claims that cuts could jeopardize national security or impact some agencies' ability to conduct research. So, guys, our country is going to be strong again because of what we are doing, he said. "I think I will be blamed no matter what. I think if I make the country unbelievably successful, which it's not now, it will be blamed whether it's successful or not. I am used to it." Another takeaway was tax increase. Regarding navigating the country's $36 trillion deficit, Trump expressed feelings about potentially raising taxes on the highest income earners by 1%. He said, "I would be honored to pay more, but I don't want to be in a position where we lose an election because I was generous. But me, as a rich person, I would not mind paying," he said. "I actually love the concept, but I don't want it to be used against me politically because I have seen the people lose elections for less, especially with the fake news." He said the idea was floated by the fellow Republicans to offset possible exceptions for taxes on trips, overtime, and Social Security income. But House Speaker Mike Johnson recently downplayed the thought of higher taxes. And the last takeaway was third term possibilities. When the speaker was looking forward to 2028 presidential elections, Trump did not rule out another run for the White House. He said, "I have more people begging me to run again, but I haven't looked at even the possibility." He said, "I would rather not discuss that now, but as you know, there are some loopholes that have been discussed that are well known. But I don't believe in loopholes. I don't believe in using the loopholes." So, guys, that's it for today. These were the 7 takeaways from President Trump's interview with the Time magazine that offer insight into the administration's direction and priorities. As the nation observes these developments, it's very crucial to stay informed and engaged. We would love to hear your thoughts on these topics. Please share your opinions in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for in depth analysis and more updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.